your fave nurse B. How you doing? Today you want to talk about, am I too old to go to nursing school? Child, you all know the answer to that. You are never too old for nursing school. Let me tell you all. So I had I'm gonna just kind of let you all know how my class was. So we had 30 people entering our class for nursing school. This is an LPN program, and of those 30 people, from off the top of my head, what I can think about, we had about 11 people who were under the age of 30. Everyone else was 30 and above, and I know for sure that one person was in his 50s and another person, she was in her late 40s. So the average age was about 35, I would say, for the people that was in the nursing class, give or take. So I don't think that you're too old to go to nursing school. I get this question so much, like either here on the channel or people like in nursing forums. They always be like, I'm 50 years old. Am I too old to go to nursing school? Like, no, you're not too old to go to nursing school. Now I understand where people are coming from. It's not the age. Maybe you're asking like, you know, when I get done, is it gonna be, you know, is it worth it for me to go back to school at my age? Do you think that I'll be able to handle the coursework at my age? Do you think, you know, that type of thing? So it's not the age. You got to think about, okay, what really is holding me back from doing this? It's not your age. It's not. Trust me. I'm reading this book now. This man, I think I'm put in the description box. But this man didn't learn how to read till he was in his 90s. He did not learn how to read till he was in his 90s. For him to even decide in his 90s that he wanted to learn how to read and then actually go forth and do it is amazing. Like, by that age, you're like, forget it, I'm done with life. Like, let me just die. I don't know how to read, screw it. But he still persevered, and he was like, I want to learn how to read before I die. So you're never too old to do what you want to do in life. There's gonna probably have to be some compromises you're gonna have to make. You're probably gonna have to, you know, study a little bit harder or focus a little bit more. But you bring to the table so much more that younger people don't bring. People in their 20s and 30s don't bring to the table when you're older and you're going into a career. Like, you should have like so much more to bring to that environment. Like, I know when I was in school, I was 24 when I went to nursing school, and I had lived a lot. Like, I had a cultured life, I would say. Like, I had lived on my own in another state. Like, I had some type of culture in my life, but I was still young. Like, I was still 24 years old. I was married at that time. I had been married for like 3 years. So anyways, it was somebody in my class. She was in her 40s. Shout out Antonia if you're watching. And like, she had to school me on a lot of stuff. Like, I remember I was getting so frustrated with the teachers. Like, I'm like, why are they doing this? We were paying them to educate us. Why haven't they done this or done that? She was like, look, they don't owe you anything. What your $7,000 and cents paid for was these books and these clinicals and coming up here. They don't owe you anything. You have to do this for yourself. Like, don't sit here and expect them to do this and that and the third. They don't owe us a study. I think it was a study guide or something I was mad that the teacher didn't do. And I was like so upset. Oh my gosh. I was like, looking back, girl, I've grown. But anyway, she like said me, I'm like, they don't owe us nothing. She's like, they don't. Like, okay. And but she said it in a respectful way. That's one thing. Like, I would say, like, older people, they bring a certain thing to the table, and I listened to what she said and I took heed to it, and I'll never forget that, because it's true. When you're going through your education, they don't owe you anything. They're just there. You know, you have to be responsible for your own education and what you want to get out of it, and that's at any age. So I encourage you, no matter what your age is, if you want to be a nurse and you 58 years old and you've been wanting to be a nurse your whole life, but circumstances have happened, you know, and you weren't able to go, maybe you applied, you couldn't get in, or you've been, you know, taking care of your kids and make sure their education was taken care of, and you just hadn't had, you know, that chance or opportunity to do it, and it's something that you really wanted to do and you still really want to do it, go for it. Like, it's possible. It really is. It really is. And anybody who has gone to school and, like, say for instance you have your bachelor's degree already in a different subject and you want to go into nursing, definitely look into programs that have most Bachelor of Nursing programs, so BSNs programs. They will allow you to do like an accelerated bachelor's of a nursing program if you already have a bachelor's degree. So somebody like me, I don't have a bachelor's. So if I was to do a BSN program, just flat out do it, it would take me 4 years. But somebody who has their bachelor's, they might just let you do it in 2 years, you know, depending on, make sure you have like your prerequisites done and all that. It's possible. Say for instance, like you might be in a situation where you feel like you're too old, or it's been going on for too long, and you did all your science classes and you freaking, because most science classes, they test out after 5 years. You can't use them anymore. You have to retake the test. So say you're, you know, 40, 30, even 20s, in your 20s, and you took science classes years ago and you tested out of them, and you're like, man, I freaking tested, like all this time went by, I still haven't gone to nursing school. In order for me to go back, I have to retake all these classes. Like, I don't know if I should do it. The time is going to pass no matter what. That's what you have to realize when it comes to life. You know, the time is going to go by. You're going to look up and you're going to be 65. You're going to look up, you're going to be 70. The time going to go by regardless. And all that time you could have went to school, became a nurse, and instead you was like, well, I don't know if I should do it, da da da. Which I understand, like everybody's situation is different, but I'm just saying, like, if your situation is the only thing that's stopping you is you and your self-esteem, or you and, you know, self-doubt and things like that, don't, just be positive. You can do it. Stay focused on your dreams, you know. And I had a video talking about this, but that's the whole idea of my channel anyways, is that I believe that anybody who wants to make it and wants to accomplish their goals, you can do it. Like, it's possible. And I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, they not smart enough, or they too old, or, you know, I got too much this and that. You can do it. You can do it. Don't let people discourage you, because people, once you start telling people your dreams, it's some people out there that's gonna really try to like crush you. I'm telling you, they're gonna say, girl, when by the time you, so one of the subscribers, she had wrote that somebody told her, I think she said she's almost in her 30s, or she's in her 30s, and I'm sorry, I don't have my phone, or I'm driving, so I can't even look at it, but she said she was in her 30s or almost 30, and that people told her that by the time that she finished LPN school, like, they're not even gonna have LPNs anymore. Do you all know how long they've been saying that they're gonna phase out LPNs? It's been going on for like 20 years. They're talking about, oh, that we're gonna phase out LPNs, we're not gonna take LPNs. And now hospitals are taking back in LPNs. You know, people are hiring LPNs like crazy nowadays in positions that they hadn't been able to be in for years, you know. So I would advise you, for the person who brought that up, thank you for that. That's why I'm doing this video. I would advise you to look at where you're at, or where you plan on living, and look at the job prospects. Or it'll be like job outlooks for LPNs in your area. See what the median pay is. See if it's growing. What does the job market look like? I'm telling you, it already looked good. And get an idea from there as to, you know, how things are going to be where you live at, and make your decision that way. But I'm telling you, it's possible. You can do it. Y'all can do it. Anybody that want to become a nurse, you're going to be a nurse. You're going to get there. It's possible. Do not let age stop you. I'm telling you, your age is really your strength. It really is. All those experiences that you have, all that wisdom, that's going to strengthen you. Don't think, oh, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to catch up to these. It's people in their 20s that can barely do this work. So it ain't nothing about age, really. It's about whether or not you want to do the work or not. You know, it's about whether or not you want to do it and put in the time. You can do it. So that's my advice. That's my little spiel about, you know, age as it pertains to going back to school, especially nursing school. It's possible at any age. Just get over, I advise you all to just get over, sorry for the lighting, just get over whatever hurdle that you have, because it's not your age that's stopping you. It's something else that you got going on, you know, in your mind and your subconscious that's going on, that's making you feel like you can't do it, or it's not possible. And sometimes I think, like, when I look at the forums and people put that up, like, people get so irritated when people put those, like, no, you are not too old, why would you say that, I'm so tired of seeing this, da, da, da. But I think some people put those up because they really want to have some type of encouragement, like, no, you're not too old, you can do it. And we all need encouragement, and so I'm saying you're not too old, you can do it. So that is my little spiel about that. I am actually at my school right now, about to get some stuff for this class I'm starting. Let me know if you all have any questions, any video ideas. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram under Stay Forever True #1, and then you can also follow the Your Fave Nurse B Facebook group. Let me get y'all a little closer. You can also follow the Your Fave Nurse B Facebook group. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Peace.